It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
This defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Derrick Henry. he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 22.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Third and 2, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Cooper here.
Touchdown, Colts! Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On second down, it's Taylor. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now. And
that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Tannehill on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Tannehill on third down. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Melvin Ingram
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Robinson's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On first down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, it's Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, time is certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And now here is another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working. And